of that strip. Similarly, this is the strip, this support is there, which would appear in the top view. If you look from the top, this would appear as a rectangle. So that also we can represent like this. From here to here it would be fully visible, but in this portion here cylinder is there, so this edge would not be fully visible from top view. So that edge to be represented by dotted line in its top view like this. So this dotted line represents this edge which is below this circular cylinder. Now here a full line would be there, from here full line would be there, here lines will not be there because material is not there. So we can trim this portion, and here this would be from this end to this end. So if you look from the top, this is the visible top view of this object. Now think about this portion. Now what is remaining? Here this bottom edge would not be visible in top view. Hence we represent that bottom edge with the dotted line. The distance between these two dotted line will be equal to the diameter. So draw dotted lines from here like this. So that this dotted line represents this circular hole, these edges. And now these two circles would appear having radius 6 mm or diameter 12 mm. So draw a circle having radius 6 mm. You can use pro circle for this also, because it would be easier to draw small circles with the help of pro circles, because with the help of compass it would be difficult to draw small circles. Big circles can be easily drawn, but for smaller circles pro circles is preferable. Now we think about this strip. In top view this strip would be visible, and that would be from this edge to this edge, and the distance is 5 mm on either side. So here at a distance of 5 mm on either side, mark 2 points, one is on this side, another is on this side, and draw with the full line like this. So this full line represents top view of this strip. Now about this edge, here below this edge this hole is there which we have shown with the dotted line. Now here this edge that will cut this at this point. So to locate this point, from this point draw straight vertical line, and this is the projection from this point. We can locate this line because distance is known to us, so only from projections we can draw its position. Now to represent its sectional view, we can draw sectional view like this, and to show sectional plane, two arrows are drawn like this. These two arrows drawn over here shows that it's a cutting plane. If you cut this object from this edge, it would appear in front view like this. So this is sectional front view or elevation, and this is top view of the object. So we have drawn top two views of these objects. For 14 marks this question is asked. So we have drawn two. Now third, that is left hand side view, is also asked. As the question is too big, you draw here left hand side view to the right side of its front view, and if you look from the left side of this object, how would it appear? So you can see here, if you look from here, this yellow colored portion would appear in the left hand side. So we start drawing from here. This height is 66 mm, and this width is known to us, that is equal to height of the top view. Both would be similar, height of top view and width of side view, and these lines represents its front view as shown over here, from here to here, from here. So this cylinder is represented like this. Here this edge is drawn over here, about this rectangle is drawn over here, that would appear over here. Now if we cut this object from this center line, from here B is written over here, section B from here to here here to here, and here B. BB section is there. If we cut from this edge, this object, here this hole will not cut. So here this material, there is a blank space, no material is there, so that portion will not cut. So we can join that with a straight line, and we will not draw section line in that portion, because in that portion material is not cut. So this is the portion which will be visible after cutting this object from this axis. Now think about this one. If you look from side, this is 10 millimeter. So from here at a distance of 10 millimeter, draw a line. Then that height is known to us. So for that, draw a horizontal vertical line. Now think about this cylinder. The side view of this cylinder would be again a rectangle. So we can draw that rectangle like this. Width and height we can find from the given parameters, that is diameter and its height, and this represents the axis of the cylinder, circular hole, and here a full line would appear, because if it is not a sectional view then dotted line would be there, but as it's a sectional view, after cutting this cylinder the edges would be visible, hence we draw full lines like this. And then here material is cut, so we draw section lines to cover all this area like this. So everywhere over here section lines would be there, here also, at every places. After drawing the section lines at all places, we think about this taper edge. This taper edge is from this end to this end. So from this end to this end we can draw a line which shows this taper edge. Now about the circular hole which are drilled over here, just we have to locate the center lines over here, center line over here, and here if this object is cut, this backside line, here some lines would be there that will not be visible, so that we represent with the dotted line like this. And here this dotted line represents this edge which is not visible in the left hand side view, and here in this portion section lines would be appear. So draw section lines in all this portion as its cut portion. In examination you have to draw these section lines very carefully. They should be drawn at equidistance, and the angle should be maintained as 45 degree with the XY line. And as this is a cutting plane, so these two holes will not cut, so material will not be appear in that portion. So this is a left hand side view of this object, this is sectional front view, and this is top view. In examination you have to draw these three views like this. So this is the final answer, the problem. Three views. You can write answer one or only one at the above of this page. So that is about question number 1. This is the drawing. You can write the name of views: sectional front view, sectional left hand side view, and this is top view. In these views you draw these dotted lines, these section lines which are making an angle of 45 degree with horizontal lines, and this edge represents the corner, and this is the cutting plane which is given in the data. If you cut from this cutting plane, this portion will cut BB. So it is sectional left hand side view, and this is top view. Now next question number 2a. In question number 2a, data is given like this, which is asked for 7 marks. A square prism having side of base 30 mm and height 45 mm is resting on HP on one of its edge of base. The edge on which it rests on HP makes 45 degree angle with VP. The base of the prism makes 30 degree with HP, or the axis makes 60 degree with horizontal plane. So here square prism is given and it is resting on one of its edge base Hence, in case of square prism, its top view is a square having side length 30 mm, and front view is a rectangle having width is equal to 30 mm and height is equal to 45 mm, which is given in the data. Now it is resting on HP on one of its edge, means we have to tilt the prism in such a way that its base makes an angle of 30 degree with HP, or its axis makes an angle of 60 degree with HP. So first we tilt this square prism with reference to HP, and then after, in the third step, we will tilt its top view at an angle of 45 degree with XY line, which is given 45 with VP. So we tilt its top view at an angle of 45 degree with XY line and then take projections. So for that, let me draw the object. This is the two views of given data. A square prism is there, hence its top view would be a square and its front view would be rectangle, which is drawn over here. Now name the points here: A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash, A, B, C, D. Similarly 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, or 1, 2, 3, 4, bottom edges and upper edges. Now it is given that this prism is tilted such that its base makes an angle of 30 degree with HP, or axis makes an angle of 60 degree with XY line. So we have to redraw this rectangle in such a way that this axis makes an angle of 60 degree with XY line. So we can draw here axis at an angle of 60 degree with XY line like this. This axis makes an angle of 60 degree with XY line. And then redraw this rectangle by taking arcs or by measuring the distance like this. We know this distance and this distance. So here from this height is known to us. So just by redrawing this rectangle, but the angle of this rectangle with XY line should be 60 degree, or its base angle should be 30 degree. You can see here this angle is 90 degree, this is the base, and this angle would be 60 degree. Hence this base will make automatically 30 degree angle. So both the options are given to us. After drawing this tilting view, let me name the points. Point A is here. Here is point number 1. You can say here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash. Here A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. 4 points are there. Now to draw its top view over here, let me take projections from front view and top view. Vertical line from 1 and 2, vertical line from 3 and 4. Similarly, vertical line from A dash and B dash and C dash and D dash. Take projections. Similarly, projection from top view, horizontal lines from A and B like this, and horizontal line from 1 and 2, so that would appear like this. So name the points appropriately. Vertical line from 1 dash and horizontal line from 1. So point number 1 would appear over here. Here is point number 1. Similarly, point number 2 from 2 dash and 2. So here is point number 2. For 3, vertical line from point 3 dash, horizontal from point 3. So this is 3. And similarly here point number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look from top side, from here, then this 1, 2, 3, 4 face would be fully visible. Hence join 1, 2, 3, 4 with the full lines, because that edge, that face is fully visible, which we represent with the full lines. So this rectangle represents the top portion of this prism. Now think about ABCD. A dash is here, so from A dash draw vertical line, from A horizontal line. So point A would be here, point B would be here, point C, horizontal line from point C, vertical from C dash, and here point D would be there. And this ABCD face, it is towards the base. So if you look from the top side, this ABCD will not appear, hence that should be joined with the dotted line. But CD and CB are outside line, so outside lines are never dotted line, so join them with the full line. But AB is not outside line, hence we join AB with the dotted line like this. So this represents top view of the object after first step. Now third step. In third step it is said that this angle is 60 degree. In third step it is said that the axis or the base on which this prism rests makes an angle of 45 degree with vertical plane. So here base is AB. In this case base, that is AB and XY line, angle is 90 degree, but that angle should be 45 degree. Means we have to tilt this top view in such a way that this AB makes an angle of 45 degree with XY line. So for that, let me draw a line at an angle of 45 degree with XY line like this, and redraw this rectangle by taking arc or measuring distance with the help of scale on this side, and put all the points. This is the dotted line, and this is full line, and again this is full line. So here is point number 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 is here. Similarly point number A, point number B, C and D. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this is A, B, C and D. Just we have redrawn this top view over here such that this AB makes an angle of 45 degree with XY line. You can show here this angle is 45 degree. This is an XY line, and this angle is 45 degree, which is given in the data. Now after redrawing this top view, again let me take projections from its top view like this. A vertical line from point 1 and horizontal line from point 1 dash over here, and both will intersect at one point somewhere here, that is point number 1. So for point number 2, from point number 2 draw a straight vertical line, and from point 2 dash horizontal line. So here is point number